Hello everyone, this is Chinmay from Make Auto Clinic. Welcome back to my channel. I've been sharing around lots of information with you guys. This information is particularly regarding the sound, the clatter sound, what you've been facing around and you've been hunting around, right? So there are many sound what we get from any engine, right? So to hunt the particular sound, it's very difficult sometimes. So this sound is very much you can it's very peculiar and you can make out this is because of what, but there is another sound which is very much similar, not exactly I am saying, but very much so. The clatter sound is related to decompressor. So we are going to discuss about the decompressor unit which is given in the UC engine, and I'm talking about the first generation UC engine, not the latest engines. So I'm typically going to discuss about the UC engine only. So let's just check out the video. I hope you will like the video and so the information.
So this is the auto decompressor unit. Basically, it is fitted inside the exhaust cam, and this is the counterweight. As you can see, the pin is revolving towards the center. So this is the decompressor pin, which has got one side flat side and another is a round side. So the function of this auto decompressor is to exhaust or emit the unwanted gases from the chamber, which are not possible to burn or useless for the engine. So now the anatomy, as you can see, as I'm showing you how it is moving around. So the pin has got flat surface. So when there is a flat surface, it is in inactive condition. When the flat surface goes inside and when the round surface comes on the top, then at that is the time where it is getting activated. I'll show you in the close view. This is the activated condition, this is inactive condition. So as you can see, it is absolutely flush with the surface of the cam. Right now it is popping out of the surface, now it is going inside. So that means what? The hydraulic tappet is going up, or this is pushing the hydraulic tappet towards the exhaust valve, towards the top side. So this is the counterweight, and there is a pin, as you can see inside. I'll be showing you how to dismantle the auto decomp later on in another video. So this is the spring which is loaded and which is holding up the counterweight, and so there is a problem that I will sort it out later on. So the pin, as you can see inside the counter, so this is revolving towards the center. So as you can see, the edge of the pin is damaged. Let me show you, let me just try to show you in a close view. So the clatter sound, what you get basically, when if it gets stuck, then the clatter will come. And why it may get stuck? Because if it gets damaged like this way, if it gets jammed in the cavity of the spin, then it may be in an active condition. Now the auto decomp gets activate only during in between 0 to 360 rpm, and above that it gets deactivated. So the function of the auto decomp is, as I mentioned, I will try to show you in a close view again. As you can see, the edge is completely damaged, so we'll have to change the, or we'll have to replace the auto decomp pin. Remember one thing: do not try to do not remove the pin completely out of the cam. You have to replace, you can repair, you can have to replace the pin, but you should not remove the pin completely off the bike. It may cause a lot of problems. It may give a lot of issues when you try to start the bike, when you are riding around. So be careful. After 0 to 360, as I mentioned, it gets closed. That means after that, once you start the bike, there will be no issues, but while starting the bike you will have a lot of problems. So I'll just try to show you now how actually it works. So on the engine, this is the hydraulic lifter, hydraulic tappet. In aviator engine, it's a manual base, but it lifts up the tappet valve. And in UC engine, the cam basically has got auto decomp pin which lifts up the exhaust hydraulic tappet. But in standard engine, It's a completely different unit which is fitted opposite to the spark plug. So it's a manual one. So in AVL engine and in standard engine, auto decomp is not there. It has got a manual decompressor system only in UC engine and first UC generation 1, that is UC first generation, then the Himalayan, then the Interceptor has got auto decompressor unit. As you can see, I'm just trying to set up the cam, so the pin should come exactly underneath of the tappet or the hydraulic tappet, so I can show you close way. This is the counterweight which I'm trying to check if it is working properly or not to show you guys. Of course, I'm going to change the pin. You get two types of pin, one is a smaller pin, one is a bigger pin, that is available with the store. So if you remove, then you will have problem. If you don't remove the pin, then you will have only sound, but sound is not going to make any difference, so you don't have to worry about. Sometimes many people bother that it's making a lot of clatter sound. They feel that something is breaking inside or something. It's not like that. It won't, nothing will happen if there is a clatter sound. There are two types of clatter sound. One is because of the backlash, the cam backlash, and one is another because of the decompressor unit. So this is the close view of the decompressor unit, auto decompressor unit. As I am moving towards the clock side, counterwise, if you look at the counterwise, then the hydraulic tappet will get move towards upside. This is the closed side. Counterclockwise, if you rotate, this is clockwise, this is counterclockwise now. So counterclock means closure, means there will be no activation from decompressor side. This gets activated only after 360 rpm, and this is in between 0 to 360 rpm if it is in closed condition. This is in on condition. So the lifter, as you can see, is going up, it's moving towards upside. So this is the function of the auto decompressor unit. In the older engines, it is something different. It is not like this way. In the newer engines or the first generation UC engine, they have given such kind of an engineering. So the clatter may happen because if it gets stuck, as I showed you, when it gets damaged, it gets stuck. I'll show you another way, another view, another from another direction. As you can see, when I'm trying to rotate the decompressor clockwise, the lifter is going up. When I'm closing it off or rotating counterclockwise, the lifter is going down. That means it is in closed condition. As you can see, it's moving up and down. The lifter is moving up and down. That means when it is going up, the auto decompressor is in active condition. When it is coming down, that means the auto decomp is in closed condition. It happens only after 360 rpm. I'll try to show you once again. So this is given to emit the unwanted gases which are there inside the chamber, which are useless for burning purpose, which are not possible to burn at all. So that's the reason they have given the auto decompressor system. The only difference is that auto decompressor activates automatically. In manual, it is like based on manual. I mean, you have to operate manually. So what will happen if you remove the auto decompressor unit? So the first thing, what will happen, the kick ball or the kick ratchet will get damaged because of the overload and because of the high compression, and because of that also the clutch will get damaged, because the clutch is the weakest part in the vehicle, because it is based on friction. So the clutch will get damaged. Then the starter motor will get damaged. If it is 350, then definitely you will have problem with the 350 starter motor. Then the battery will get heat up and it may burn, and the wiring may also get burned because of the overload. And the second thing, and this is also important, the carburetor gets pop out of the inlet manifold, which is also dangerous. The spark clutch, which is often you have seen the spark clutch is getting damaged because of many reasons. So this is one of the reasons that if you remove the decompressor unit, the spark clutch will get damaged because the inner race gets dented because of the improper torque, you can say. So the spark gets damaged because of that. then the issue is that which is very much important, your knee will get damaged very fast. So remember, if you are using kicker, or if you are having a start on I mean the cell start, and if you have any kind of a clatter sound, then don't remove the decompressor pin. Just replace if it gets damaged, but do not remove that from the bike. Always keep it inside the engine.
Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you liked the video and saw the information, and I hope you have worked on the decompressor unit such a way, and I have also mentioned all the pros and cons. So thanks for watching and have a great day.